List of GNU packages. A number of notable software packages were developed for or are maintained by the Free Software Foundation as part of the GNU Project. What it means to be a GNU package. Summarizing the situation in 2013, Richard Stallman identified 9 aspects which generally apply to being a GNU package, but he noted that exceptions and flexibility are possible when there are good reasons. The package should say that it is a GNU package. It should be distributed via FTP, the GNU org, or another site offering access to everyone. The package homepage should be on the GNU website. The developers must pay attention to making their software work well with other GNU packages. Documentation should be in TextInfo format or in a format easily convertible to TextInfo. Should use GNU Guile for its extension language, but exceptions are explicitly possible in this regard. Should not recommend any non-free program, nor refer the user to any non-free documentation or non-free software. Use GNU terminology, including referring to GNU/Linux systems and free software in situations where other observers would write Linux and open source. The maintainer should be contactable, at least infrequently, to discuss problems in the software or fixing compatibility issues. Base system. There is no official base system of the GNU operating system. GNU was designed to be a replacement for Unix operating systems of the 1980s and used the POSIX standards as a guide, but either definition would give a much larger base system. The following list is instead a small set of GNU packages, which seem closer to being core packages than being in any of the further down sections. Inclusions, such as plotutils, and exclusions, such as the C standard library, are of course debatable. Software development. The software listed below is generally useful to software developers and other computer programmers. GNU Tool Chain. GNU by Nutils contains the GNU assembler as and the GNU linker LD. GNU Bison parser generator intended to replace YAC. GNU build system auto tools contains AutoConf, Automake, AutoHeader, and libtool. GNU compiler collection optimizing compiler for many programming languages, including C, C++, Fortran, Ada, and Java. GNU debugger GDB and advanced debugger. GNU M4 macro processor. GNU make program for GNU. Other libraries and frameworks. The following libraries and software frameworks are often used in combination with the basic toolchain tools above to build software. For libraries specifically designed to implement GUI desktops, see Graphical Desktop. The FD-Object File Library. .GNU replacement for Microsoft. .NET. GNU C Library GLID POSIX Compliant C Library. GNU Class F libraries for Java. GNU FreeBID, a library that implements Unicode's bidirectional algorithm. GNU Ease. JS, a classical object-oriented framework for JavaScript. GNU Gettext internationalization library. GNUlib portability library designed for use with the GNU build system. GNU libmicropt embeddable HTTP server. GNU Lightning just-in-time compilation for generating machine language. GNU OSIP Session Initiation Protocol Library to implement VoIP applications. GNU Portable Threads PTH software threads for POSIX-compatible operating systems. Other compilers and interpreters. The following packages provide compilers and interpreters for programming languages beyond those included in the GNU compiler collection. CLISP ANSI Common Lisp Implementation Compiler, Debugger, and Interpreter. GAWK GNU awk Implementation. GNU COBOL Compiler. GNU Common Lisp Implementation of Common Lisp, ON of Common Lisp, Almond Lisp, Almond Lisp, Almond Lisp, Almond Lisp, Almond Lisp. GNU MDK, a development kit for programming in MIX. GNU Pascal Compiler. GNU Smalltalk ANSI Smalltalk -98 Implementation, Interpreter and Class Library. MIT/GNU Scheme Interpreter, Compiler, and Library for the Scheme Programming Language developed at MIT. Smart Eiffel GNU Eiffel Compiler, G4 GNU 4th Compiler. Other developer tools: Data Display Debugger Front End for several debuggers DDD. GNU Arch Distributed Revision Control System deprecated in favor of GNU Bazaar. GNU AutoGen Active Tier Style Tool for automated code generation. GNU Bazaar Distributed Revision Control System. GNU CFlow generates CFlow graphs. GNU CPPI indents C preprocessor directives and files to reflect their nesting. GNU FontUtils font management utilities. GNU gperf perfect hash function generator. GNU indent program to indent C and C++ source code. GNU complexity measures the complexity of C source code. GNU United Nations program for the translation of HTML files. User applications. The software listed below is generally useful to users not specifically engaged in software development. Graphical Desktop. The following packages provide GUI desktop environments, window managers, and associated graphics libraries. GIMP GNU Image Manipulation Program, a bitmap image editor similar to Photoshop. GTK Plus GIMP Toolkit, containing the GTK Plus, GDK, and glib set of libraries used by the GIMP and GNOME. GNU Step implementation of the Cocoa/OpenStep libraries and development tools for graphical applications. Window Maker Window Manager for the GNU Step environment. General System Administration. GNU Accounting Utils set of utilities providing statistics on users and processes. LAST, AC, Aton, LASCOM, SA, DUMPA. GNU DResQ Data Recovery Tool. GNU Emacs implementation of Emacs Editor. GNU Fcrypt on-the-fly encryption. GNU GIX Package Manager. GNU Libstractor Metadata Extraction Library and Tool. GNU Midnight Commander Text-Based Orthodox File Manager and FTP Client. mTools collection of tools to edit MS-DOS floppy disks. GNU Nano Text Editor. GNU Parallel Shell tool for executing jobs in parallel. GNU Parted Hard Drive Partitioning Program. GNU Privacy Guard PGP encryption replacement. GNU Privacy Assistant, a graphical front-end to GNU Privacy Guard. GNU STO managing the installation of software packages. PEXEC shell tool for executing jobs in parallel. Database. GNOSys kernel for semantic computing, a distributed agent-oriented knowledge base. GNU DBM GDBM. GNU Ferret free entity relationship and reverse engineering tool, an SQL database designer. Scientific software. GNU Archimedes TCAD software for semiconductor device simulations. GNU Astronomy Utilities GNU Astro programs and libraries for astronomical data manipulation and analysis. GNU Circuit Analysis Package, GNUCap GNU Circuit Analysis Package. GNU Data Mash Programming Language and Command Line Utility for statistical computing. GNU Electric EDA software used to draw schematics and to do integrated circuit layout. GNU and CSIM simulation and statistical inference tool for algebraic or differential equation systems. GNU Multi-Precision Library GMP Arbitrary Precision Numerical Calculation Programming Library. GNU Octave Program for numerical computations, similar to MATLAB. GNU Scientific Library GSL, Numeric Analysis Library. GNU Units Unit Conversion, our programming language and software environment for statistical computing and graphics. PSBP Statistical Program, similar to SPSS. Zhao's Fractal Zoomer. Internet. DLD performs dynamic link editing. Jami, formerly GNU Ring, a free soft phone and video call software, a drop-in replacement for Skype. GNU Alexandria uses GNU Bayon to provide access to electronic content and services for the blind over the public telephone network. GNU Anubis outgoing mail processor that sits between the mail user agent and the mail transport agent. GNU FM Federated Music Community Platform, most commonly associated with Libra, FM, Abra FM, Abra FM, Bra FM, Bra FM, Abra FM. GNU Mailman Electronic Mailing List Management, GNU Media Goblin Decentralized Media Sharing, GNU Artani's Web Application Framework, GNU Social Distributed Social Network, that is the continuation of the Status Net code base, the GNU Savix PHP-based website revision system, GNU wget Advanced File Retrieval from Networks and the Internet, GNU Decentralized peer-to-peer communication network designed to be resistant to censorship. GNUzilla version of the Mozilla application suite containing free software only includes GNU iSCSI web browser. LSH implementation of the Secure Shell SSH protocol version 2. GNU Libra.js, a browser add-on that detects and blocks non-free and non-trivial JavaScript. GNU Tailor, an anonymous electronic payment system. Office. GNU Aspell spell checker designed to eventually replace a spell. GNU GCal calculating and printing calendars. GNU misfiles, several data files including standard airport, country, and language codes. GNU Typist multilingual typing tutor. Numeric spreadsheet program, Excel compatible. Ocrade optical character recognition. Multimedia. 3D-LDF graphics package for producing three-dimensional technical drawings, especially for inclusion in TX documents. Diavector graphics program for creating diagrams. Nash player and browser plugin for the Adobe Flash file format. GNU Libra DWG library for reading and writing. DWG files used in CAD applications. GNU Lily Pond music typesetting application. GNU Maverick Virtual Reality Microkernel, GNU Panorama 3D Framework, Ray Tracing, Games, Zooms, GNU Backgammon Game, GNU Big implementation of the Rubik's Cube puzzle, GNU Chess engine for use with GL Chess, export or similar, GNU Go implementation of the board game Go, GNU Jump based on XJump, also known as SDL Jump, GNU Kart Racing Game, GNU Robots Game for computer programmers, GNU Free Dink implementation of Dink Smallwood Adventure / role-playing game, Liquid War Game, business applications, GNU Health Free Health and Hospital Information System, GNU Medical Practice Management Software, GNU Cash Financial Accounting Application, GNU Remote Control, a web application for managing building automation devices, GNU Foliate timekeeping application for small organizations, GNU Free, a free voting system suspended in 2002, GNU Tailor Plan decentralized online payment system designed to be taxable and accessible to mainstream currencies, GNU Enterprise, an enterprise planning software. Fonts. GNU Free Font, a family of scalable outline fonts. GNU Unifont,